Welcome back to Okaloosa Today on Cox. Again, I'm Doug Rayner with the City of Destin. This is the City of Destin segment of the show. If you missed the first part, we're out here on Fisherman's Wharf back deck overlooking the Destin Harbor. Beautiful scene, a lot going on, charter fishing fleet behind us, which really takes us into our next part of the show, which is the 66th annual Destin Fishing Rodeo. Helen Donaldson, you're the executive director here for this rodeo. It's an incredible event. You do so much for the community, so much for our fishing here. Let's kind of talk a little bit about the rodeo. What is the Destin Fishing Rodeo?
Well, the Destin Fishing Rodeo was established in 1948 to bring some attention to the charter fleet in Destin, bring people to the area. They started fishing in June, and a couple of years into it, they decided that, well, you know, we have enough business in the summertime, let's move it to October, where it's been ever since. And it really is a big shoulder season event for the area.
Right, it's the entire month of October.
It is.
The Destin Seafood Festival kicks that event off. Both events are free to the public to come and be a part of.
That's right.
So let's talk about maybe how the rodeo works. What is the Destin Fishing Rodeo? What does that mean?
Okay, the Destin Fishing Rodeo is a 31-day fishing tournament in Destin, Florida. We have over 300 boats participating, and the boats are who pays the fee. So the charter boats pay their fee, a private boat pays their fee, but once they pay that one very low nominal fee, the highest fee we have is $325, you fish all month long. And you can put as many people on your boat as is legal, and you can fish every day of the rodeo. And you come in, you go out fishing, you bring your fish to the deck, you can win daily prizes, weekly prizes, overall prizes, lots going on.
Yeah, and anybody can fish. So if you live somewhere in the county, or if you live out of state, you can come to Destin, fish during that time with a registered boat, and if you catch a good fish, you might be eligible for a prize.
That's right, and you don't only have to have a boat. There's also a pier, bridge, jetty, and surf division, and you can pay that fee's $25, and you can fish every day. You can win a T-shirt every day. There's and then the overall prizes for the pier, bridge, jetty, and surf. That's
great. Something you've sent to us and we've had the privilege of watching is a really nice documentary that the Fishing Rodeo has put together. We're going to take a look at that right now and give you some background on the history, the heritage of the rodeo, and learn a little bit more about who that rodeo is, what the rodeo is in Destin. So let's take a look.
Destin, Florida proudly bears the name the world's luckiest fishing village. With over 65 years of history, the Destin Fishing Rodeo is the oldest running tradition in Destin. Over the years, the scales at the rodeo have seen it all, including numerous state and world record fish. Now thriving more than ever, the rodeo attracts tens of thousands of anglers each year, and its economic impact on the area is upwards of $10 million annually. It began in 1948 when a small group of fishermen and members of the Destin's Businessmen's Club gathered together to start the fishing rodeo as a way to extend the local fishing season late into the fall. The tournament runs the entire month of October and includes over 100 unique categories so everyone can compete. There are divisions for over 35 different species of fish and separate categories for ladies, seniors, and juniors as well. Whether you register your own boat, fish from shore, hop on a party boat, or book a trip on a charter boat, there's a spot for everyone in the Destin Fishing Rodeo. Just before the sun rises, boats leave the harbor for deeper waters looking to collect bait fish. See the sunrise behind the Destin waters and feel the sunlight warm the breezy airs. It is an unforgettable experience of its own. The captains of these boats have been fishing these waters for decades, and each has developed unique methods for catching fish. Once it's time to return to the harbor, boats line up by the official weigh-in barge located behind the famous AJ's Seafood and Oyster Bar. Rodeo officials and a crew of volunteers are ready to help bring your catch onto the barge to be weighed on the rodeo's official scale. Weighmaster Bruce will be there to officially weigh the fish and perhaps make you famous in the process. If your catch is among the contenders, your name will be written on the leaderboard and you will be eligible for a wide range of prizes. There are daily, weekly, and monthly categories that award everything from souvenir t-shirts to fishing tackle, gift cards, and of course, cash. Don't forget to pose with your fish and the honorary Miss Destin for a photo keepsake of a lifetime. Spectators can gather around the barge for a perfect view of the rodeo and can keep up with the excitement of the constantly changing leaderboard. With decades of rodeo experience, Weighmaster Bruce is well known for his classic fish stories that keep the crowd captivated between boats. Watch as anglers return to the docks and have their catch sliced and filleted fresh, ready to take home. The Destin Harbor is filled with something for everyone's taste. With restaurants, shops, beautiful beaches, and various attractions, there is entertainment for all ages. The thrill of catching the big one has motivated anglers for years to come to Destin during the month of October and participate in the world-famous fishing rodeo. It is truly fishing at its finest. With great weather and opportunity to spend time with friends and family, it is an experience you will never forget. Come see why they call Destin the world's luckiest fishing village.
I hope you enjoyed that documentary. It was really nice to see. It was very well done. And Helen, we just commend your group for doing that. It was just that's really something else. It must have been an adventure putting that together.
It was. We had a really good group of people that put it together, and we've been fortunate enough that we were able to glean a 30-second and a 60-second commercial out of it. We've been running nationally this year. So
that's great. We hope that really boosts the event. And let's talk about the rodeo specifically. What happens with the weigh-ins? Those are events every day that take place.
Sure. Even if you don't fish, you can come be a spectator. We've decided the Destin Fishing Rodeo is a spectator sport. We are weigh-ins every day on the back of AJ's, and we have bleachers set up. There's a leaderboard set up. If we have over 500 people that show up every day, sometimes 1,000. If you hang a shark up there, the deck is going to be covered up. It's amazing how fast that happens. But we have, if a kid brings in a fish, a kid under 12 brings in any fish, they get a free rod and reel and a certificate, and people love to see that. We have Bruce, our weighmaster, who has been with the rodeo for almost 25 years. He tells fish stories, and people come year after year and stay the entire month of October and come down every day and listen to him tell the same stories. But he's like a pirate, and it's great fun, and it's free. Again, the rodeo is free to anglers, it's free to spectators, and kids get free certificates and fishing poles. It's a great fun community event. We bring about 35,000 anglers to town, which probably translates to about 75 to 80,000 people over the course of the month that come and stay for over 5 days average each.
It's a great economic impact. I know studies show that rodeo does a lot for our community and for the county as a whole, so appreciated on a lot of levels. Let's talk a little bit about the prizes and the categories. We have a few minutes left to get into that. So if I come down there on a random afternoon to see the weigh-in, what am I going to see brought in?
There's no telling what you might see. We've got everything from mingo snappers to blue marlin on the list, and it just depends on what's jumping and what's catching out there. There's going to be daily shark weigh-ins. We're going to have blue marlin, white marlin, sailfish, grouper, all sorts of fish, big yellowfin tuna. I'm trying to go through the list of fish that we can catch because they've limited us on some fish this year, so it's hard. But there's going to be a lot of fish to be seen. Yeah,
and I know that the regulations have changed the scope of what might be seen on the docks in October. It's not the summer, so we won't have the red snapper and those kinds of ththings. But I think that from what I've seen, the amount of fish and the size of these fish are just incredible.
Oh, it is. We've had like last year, we had a 100-pound Kubera snapper. I mean, it was huge. It looks like a red snapper, but it's not a red snapper. It's a giant snapper.
I think we have a picture of that, actually.
Yeah, I think there probably is.
See,
it's huge, and it's amazing what you can see. And the interesting thing is if you come down, you listen to Bruce, Bruce knows every fish that comes out of there, something that people don't see around here. He can tell you what it is, or he'll make it up. He
adds a lot of flavor to this event.
He does.
He's a lot of fun to watch. So
if
you've never been to the fishing rodeo weigh-in behind AJ's, it's worth it just to come take a look and listen to Bruce tell a story and talk about the fish that come in. He'll make the smallest fish seem like a whopper.
And he makes little kids feel so great when they catch a fish. And you get to see some of these incredible boats.
That's right.
That pull in every day. Those are amazing in themselves.
Let's quickly mention some prize money. That's a big deal. You guys give away real money. This isn't just little stuff.
We give away real money. We give away a lot of smaller prizes. We're not one of those big $10,000 tournaments.
Right.
Our first places are generally a $200 gift card and a really nice trophy. But there are the AJ's bonus awards and the jackpots and the Calcuttas that get involved with money. This year we're giving away to the charter boat captain, mate, and angler $1,000 for the largest king mackerel every week. So we are putting some money in there, but it's not a big money tournament. It's a tournament, it's an every man's tournament. Everybody gets to play.
Good.
And we don't limit, it's not limited to just the guys who can afford that big $10,000 entry fee.
That's great, and that's what we want everybody to know. Anybody can play, anybody can come down and fish in this rodeo. If you have a boat or not, there's options for that. More information can be found at destinfishingrodeo.org.
That's correct.
Give Helen a call. I believe their phone number is on the website. There's an email address there if you need anything. Helen, we look forward to it. It's going to be a great event, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It was great fun. Thank you.
Good. Thank you for watching the show today. Stay tuned for the City of Fort Walton Beach up next.